Welcome back, everybody. You're going to notice there's only 2 minutes on this timer, just to show you how quick this attack is. We're going to be just taking the Yeti Furnace attack into Legend League with my mini account today, just to show off something different. But I'm telling you, if you haven't tried this strategy or given it a try, you definitely shouldn't knock it till you do, because it's pretty freaking good. For how simple and easy it is, you spam the Yetis in a line, you spam the Furnaces in a line behind them, and then once these clones, or these Fire Mites, get to the middle-ish area of the base, like where you can clone to get them to the middle, that's when you kind of want to start doing that. And you'll get rid of the core of the base with the Fire Mites and the clones. And then after that, you're going to do a 𝗪𝗓 with your heroes, starting on the most difficult side of the base, because you'll want your Warden ability to help with that. And you'll see we get the Town Hall, we get the entire core. We haven't even put any heroes down, now we do. And I kind of use my Royal Champion to funnel them in a little bit, and it works really well. You might think like you're just suiciding your Royal Champion right here. She actually lives the entire raid. Actually, all 4 heroes do. So we have a Troop Launcher with 4 Super Wall Breakers, 1 Super Barbarian, and a Yeti. And that seems like a pretty good combo. The Super Barb will help just burst, get some damage in and stuff. The Super Wall Breakers are important to open walls and stuff. And I'm going to switch the Diggy off of my Warden and put the Yak on him. So ignore this, but I'll show you the screen before we dive into the first attack in Legend League. And again, fast attack, really easy, and it's like deceivingly strong. You might look at the army and think like there's no freaking way that works. I went 320 with it last time I used it and showed it off, but we're going to go again today, and we'll see how we do in Legend League. Here's the army screen. It doesn't get much easier than this. 8 Yetis, 10 Furnaces, 2 Super Wall Breakers, and then your clones and stuff like that. So that's the hero equipment and everything if you want to look at that. You could definitely swap the Healer Puppet for the Queen if you don't have the action figure leveled up. Healing Tome, I think, is definitely, you want that on the Warden for some sustain. Royal Champion, you could use a different piece of equipment too, like the Rocket Spear or something if you wanted to, but definitely you want the Earthquake Boots and Spiky Ball and the King, I think. Let's dive in. I might get some rushed bases today, but we'll get some good ones too, I'm sure. Okay, here's a rushed one. That one, maybe we could just, well, the thing is, like, if I put the Furnaces on this edge, they just will get wrecked. So what we'll do is we'll just spam the Yetis. And then the Furnaces behind them, we'll put a couple more on this side. I want the more compact area of Furnaces to be where the most amount of buildings are, if that makes sense. And we're going to just try and clone on top of like maybe the Builder Hut there and just go clear to the Clan Castle if we can. So that would be good. We need the Yetis to die first. That's when you can start the cloning processes, after the last Yeti dies. That way you're not cloning Yeti Mites because they don't get as much value. I hope that Yeti does die. Okay, perfect. And now we can put our clone spell right here. And we're cloning. I can't really see where the clone starts and ends, so we're just going to hope that we get lucky here. Okay, let's just rage right here. Hopefully we can get the Town Hall down too. These Furnaces back behind will obviously help too. So we'll get the Clan Castle. We should get a lot of stuff. Look at the freak. I know obviously this base isn't the most impressive thing in the world, right? But look at that. Oh my gosh. Okay, we just need to deal with the... We're going to put the Royal Champion with these guys too. I really hope that I can get that single Inferno down. I want my King ability for later, so I will use it really, really early on just so that the King doesn't go down. I probably could have found a better way to do that. But this is supposed to be an easy, fun army, right? You don't have to think too much. Hopefully the Royal Champion just stays inside of these walls. Obviously this base was kind of rushed and stuff, so take this one with a grain of salt. We'll get a few good ones today. But that's why I wanted to show off the raid on this account. Was just to kind of show you guys. I've obviously want to take the Legend League a little more seriously on my main this season, but we're 1 for 1 so far, and man, this one was pretty crossed. Let's keep going. Hopefully we get some good bases, like 3 or 4 at least. All right, let's dive into hit number 2. By the way, I've like never really been the biggest supporter or user of spam attacks, but it's always fun to have one that's like new that not a lot of people are using, right? That makes it a little bit different. This one is definitely a fun attack. Okay, where do we want? We obviously want to clone right into the middle here. I don't need to get the Town Hall here, obviously. Where do I... Okay, I don't want to... I was thinking about wall breaking Yetis into this compartment where the monolith is, but I don't think I want to do that. Man, if we could clone on the monolith, that would be so sick. Nice name, by the way. What we're going to do is we're going to clone on like the Dark Elixir Collector, I think. Let's put one down here and kind of, yeah, we want more concentrated area of furnaces kind of towards the middle, so the ricochet cannon gets overwhelmed. We want these Yetis to die, so I don't even want to break the walls for them. Oh my gosh, there's YouTube notification. I'm usually pretty good at turning those off. Actually, yeah, the Dark Elixir Collector, or storage, that's a really good place to start this. We'll get a lot of value that way. And the Queen's actually going to go down too, by the way, so that's kind of nice. Boom, we'll rage right here. We'll definitely get the clan castle once that clone activates. Freak, I probably should have waited for that last one a little bit. Might have wasted some of that value, but we've got the furnaces that are still continuing to clean up that side of the base. You can just see the core is like, it's going to be basically gone. We get a clan castle. Can we get that poison tower too? That would be really awesome. Yeah, it looks like we will. What I'll do is I'll put the king, the queen, the warden here, and I'll probably actually just have the royal champion go to the town hall. I don't know if that's actually a good idea. She'll get wrecked. God, can I use a wall breaker? Jeez. Oh, you know what? That actually the giant will get the town hall, I think. So maybe I don't need to worry about the royal champion going there. Maybe we'll put the royal champion. Well, I don't want her to get wrecked by the. Well, let's use this now. We'll use the spiky boots and earthquake ball as well because I was kind of. Yeah, I think that's still probably the best place to put the royal champion. Oh, dude, look at these wall breaks. Look at that's like exactly the best spot you could have it. Okay, let's pop this so that we can have some tanking for the royal champion. Obviously, the king's going to go down, but we have a lot of stuff left over. This base, obviously, maybe not the most impressive either, but this is to show you guys, I still have 3 of the 4 heroes alive, and there was no doubt that this was ever going to 3-star, right? This is pretty crushed. Still have a lot of, like, the Sui and stuff left over, too. Perfect. And lots of time. That's always important, too. It's like sad. I'm starting to really like spam attacks. What am I becoming? I don't really know. All right, let's go to attack number 3. All right. I think this is attack number 3. Man, I'm so bad at counting. When I do spam, my brain just turns off. Okay. Where's the clan castle? Okay, so we don't have to worry about drawing that. Maybe I will wall break just right here. And we will, well, okay, we can put some furnaces along this edge and not have them get absolutely wrecked. Man, but going to the heroes, though, that's always so scary. I probably actually won't. Going where all 4 heroes are, all of my fire mites will get wasted, kind of. So we're going to come from this side over here. And then we'll clone, like, on the hero hall or that gold storage there. Well, we're going to wall break both of these compartments. Maybe we can get some Yetis in there to help deal with some of these compartments. Maybe not, though. I guess that's probably not going to happen. I don't actually know where I clone, though. We're going to draw the CC, actually. That's really unfortunate. So we will just clone right here, then, because I don't see a way to avoid that. Unless... Okay, maybe we won't. Maybe I will still go for the CC. Oh, hey, no. Yeti mites, don't you dare. Okay, can we get the clan castle with that? Okay, there we go. There they start to clone. Okay, we should get the clan castle, I think. Yeah, we will get the clan castle. We've got to worry about that invis tower. But I've got my earthquake boots and spiky ball. We'll pop this queen ability now for the extra queens and also the, the other stuff. Let's pop the warden ability now. And then maybe we can have the... Oh my gosh, the king's just going wherever the freak he wants. Okay, let's put the royal champion right here. She'll help deal with the town hall. And the king will get wrecked. Oh, wait, that's not a single inferno. He'll still probably get wrecked. Look at this. This one's pretty overwhelming too. Obviously, this one had a couple of holes in it as well, but king's got the phoenix on him, so he might take out 1 or 2 more defenses after he goes down. And then the royal champion still has her ability. While the king is tanking, so that's good. Yeah, look at that. He gets down the ricochet cannon. Nice, pretty much. Okay, let's use the royal champion ability. Crushed. Yeah, I would say avoid the heroes if you can. They can definitely waste your fire mites, and then you don't get nearly as much value. I'm gonna have a midlife crisis having fun with this attack. I'm gonna become withdrawn and depressed, and then my wife's gonna ask me what's wrong. And then I'll look at her with shame in my eyes, and then I'll break it to her that I My new favorite attack in Clash of Clans is spam. And that's when she'll probably leave me. All right, let's go to the next attack. Hoping we get a few bases where there aren't any holes in them. We've gotten all Town Hall 17s, but they've all been pretty crappy. So, all right, here we go. This one, at least, okay, it does have holes, but it's a little bit better, right? Where is... I think I'll spam them along this left side. But if I can clone on that air defense, that's probably best. So I'll kind of spam them on like the bottom half of this left side. Ugh. And we want the concentrated part of the furnaces where the ricochet cannon is, right? So that you can overwhelm it. But yeah, our goal is the air defense. That's what we want to clone on top of, which should be very easy. Because then I can get the town hall, the multi, or the single inferno. Okay, die, Yeti. I need you to die. Oh, we might get a little further than I thought. Okay, well, we'll come like right here. That way I know that they still clone. Okay. We need to make sure that clone activates. Okay, let's just activate this one here. Perfect. All right, we should have all of our clones activated. I didn't place it very well close to the town hall, but I think when the clan castle goes down, they should go to the town hall next, and we shouldn't have anything to worry about. Well, at least I thought. Okay, yeah, we're good. It's like so goofy that this is as good as it is. It makes no sense. All right. Look at that. They're still clearing up a bunch of stuff on that side. Can they get that poison tower? Oh, no. They're going to go for the expo first. Okay, well, let's put this in. Let's pop our queen ability. I do want to save my warden ability, so I'll probably, or my king ability, so I'll probably use my warden ability like kind of early just so I can use my king ability a little bit later on in the base. And we don't have really anything going to that middle, do we? Okay, yeah, we do now. Honestly, that's like okay with me that that's what triggers then. Okay, king's going to the middle, which actually, that's perfect. I don't know exactly where I want to put my royal champion yet. I'm actually glad that my king's behind because then the monolith won't target him. Watch that happen right now. Okay, that's a good ability there. Okay, we get like the monolith and everything. Frig, I would probably swag my royal champion this rate if I really wanted to. But I don't want to risk it. We're going to put her down anyway. We've got a couple of heroes that we've got to get through too, so that definitely could cause some issues. Dang! I can't believe how good this is. Obviously, none of these bases are insane, right? But even like in friendly challenges and stuff against my bases that are pretty good, it does really well. So let's pop the royal champion ability right into a bomb tower and a big bomb. That was perfect. It's exactly what you want. All right, we're good. This one kind of fizzled out a little bit towards the end, but I mean, there's still 3 heroes alive. We are, what are we, 4 for 4, 5 for 5, something like that? I can't remember. I don't know how many attacks I've done today. My brain turns off when I do this attack. All right, well, let's go to the next attack. All right, here we go. Get me a good base. A good tough one. See, still got some holes in it, but we're not going to abuse them. We're going to clone on top of like the multi-archer tower. Because then I get the town hall and the clan castle. And I'm at like no risk of drawing the CC there. Perfect. All right. Hopefully they don't break through a wall because there's like a lot of yetis. Okay, we should be good. Once that goes down, the air defense would work too. Oh, I almost cloned a Yeti Mite. That would have been bad. That's definitely not what I want. Okay, once we clone on that second one, I'll activate it. Okay, perfect. Let's put this one here. Okay, we're cloning there. Let's put this one here, and we'll rage. That should get the town hall and the clan castle, I think. I think. Definitely the clan castle. Ooh, we might not get the town hall. Oh my gosh, it's actually going to be so close. There's a builder hut. Is it going to go? Oh my gosh, it's so close. No, not yet. Oh, it was so close. Okay, that's okay. We'll start. Pop this ability really early. And we will try and use our royal champion to like force everything into the middle. She'll clear some of those trash buildings with her aura. Is kind of what I mean by that. Well, maybe. We'll pop this ability now. The troop launcher should help. Oh, yeah, King's walking for sure. Luckily, we've got a lot of stuff in the middle. And we've got a yak. Well, and the Royal Champion ability that just went off. We just need to get that Monolith and the Single Inferno down. Those are the only two things that worry me, which looks like we should be fine. The King, luckily, he's not getting targeted by much, and the Monolith is going to go down too. Perfect. Okay, something tank that Single Inferno for my Queen. Rip. Oh, we get that Single Inferno with the spiky ball. We good? I can't tell. We have no ranged units. Go break that wall, giant. Oh, wait. Okay, that fire spitter's almost dead. Hey, this one was kind of close. I should have placed my clone by the town hall a little bit better. That would have saved me a lot of headache this raid. But we get it. That's all that matters. 99, 100%. There we go. We are 5 for 5. All right, we've got 3 attacks left. Let's go. Okay, we get a town hall 16 with a very exposed man. I wish I had some super yetis right now, or some super goblins. Let's just see. I can deal with that area with my. Well, because the town hall explosion actually will slow me down a lot. Wall break right here. We'll get the Yetis into this compartment. That way we can clone like really far into the base. If I can get both of the scatter shots with the clone bomb, then I really only have to worry about that part right there with my heroes and stuff. That would be nice. We do need the Yetis to die first before I can really clone. Honestly, I'm thinking I might be able to get the Monolith, even with how far these mites are going into the base. Yeah, this is gonna be really nice. Boom, let's go. Start cloning, please. Probably could have delayed that last one a little bit. Okay, we get it. Getting the Monolith is a big deal because that would be a big threat to my heroes, right? So, let's put one wall breaker here to draw the CC. What am I looking at? What the? Super wall breaker CC. That's the new meta, you guys. You saw it here first. Okay, let's pop the Warden ability now. Let's just pop the King ability too. We weaken a lot of this stuff. That way we're not like stalled up and waiting forever. The poison tower's kind of hurt. Where is the bomb? Why is it throwing the stuff over there? Okay, we get the town hall down. We get the heroes down. We're stuck in a tornado. There is a bomb. But yeah, this one's crushed. Obviously this was the town hall 16. I knew I'd get some rush bases today, but I figured I'd get a few good ones. We might have to try this again when it's a little bit higher in Legend League, because I did really well last time and got some tough bases, and it does really well in friendly challenges, so I feel like I'm just not going to be able to show you guys the potential of this army, but actually it's pretty good. All right, this is attack number 7. Let's go. Entland. Let's see. I don't know. So I don't think I can get the clan castle without drawing it. Plus all of the heroes are there. So this is one base where I will just come from this opposite end and try and clone, like on the ricochet cannon, any of the secondary buildings will be fine. Not in that first layer walls, but the second ones, because then I think I can get the town hall and the rage tower. And we concentrate the mites a little bit in the middle because of the ricochet cannon, or the furnaces, I mean. We do still want the Yetis to kind of just die and maybe just take these buildings out with their mites and stuff. Okay, we can clone on top of that ricochet cannon. Oh, well, maybe. Okay, we do. Perfect. Let's go ahead and clone here. Let's go ahead and clone here. Okay, we get that one off. Okay, let's go ahead and just rage right here. And this should get rid of a lot of the core. Maybe the Monolith? Well, the Monolith will definitely go down from the extra furnaces at the top, right? Oh, this is going to gut this core. Oh my gosh. And we'll start from, I might get both fire spitters? No, just one. All right, well, we'll start from this end over here. Let's wall break right here. King, queen, this, troop launcher, royal champion right over here. Well, I was hoping she'd clear some of those. Oh, I just used the wall break. Whoops. I'm going to have to use my warden ability because my king's being targeted by the single Inferno. That's unfortunate. Okay, wall breaker. Go, please open those walls. Oh, now it's perfect. All right, nice. Now the king should go inside. Oh, we get a damage CC. That actually might be, like, kind of difficult to deal with. Let's pop the king ability now just so that I alleviate some of the damage being done here. We got, like, these random cleanup archers from the troop launcher, which is always really nice. How are we looking, though? We're good. We got the Royal Champion ability still. Would love to keep that intact if I can. Perfect. King goes to Phoenix, so he'll tank for everything a little bit. We got the Yeti from the troop launcher that's still there. And yeah, I'm telling you, the troop launcher is seriously so good. It makes this little 𝗧𝗛 part of this attack so much better. Way better than a log launcher. Nice. We got it. We've got one more attack, then we go 320. A lot of these have been pretty crushed, too. So, yeah, that's actually a pretty fun attack. But probably because it's new and not very many people use it. If everybody used this attack, I'd probably hate it, but it's not the case right now, so we're going to have fun. Last raid of the day. Can we go 320? All right, we get like a pretty compact base. Again, I don't want to put my stuff anywhere near that clan castle to where it's going to draw. So I might not get the town hall or the clan castle with this one either. But because of how compact this is, I can get a lot of value around the town hall. We'll avoid the heroes. Oh, I put my furnaces right into a poison. That's genius. Let's wall break once for these Yetis. Maybe they'll get a little further. And oh, wait a minute. The Yetis are all walking. Okay, well, that's unfortunate. We'll get this ricochet cannon down. We'll clone on top of like that bomb tower or something. Or the gold storage. Any one of those buildings, right? Okay, we'll just put this here and it'll get cloned probably. Okay, we do want the town hall for sure. Okay, we're cloning there. Where are we cloning here? Perfect, we'll rage. Whoa! We drew the CC. You know, honestly, if we draw the CC out here, that's not bad because we'll deal with that. What's the scarier part of the base for my heroes? Probably right here. We're going to have to use the Warden ability probably fairly early. Well, I thought that for sure the monolith would be targeting my king. Okay, there it goes. See, I knew it would happen eventually. 2 P.E.K.K.A.s and a giant. I don't know if I've ever seen that CC before. Okay, let's pop the Earthquake Boots and Spiky Ball. That way we get the single and the monolith down. The heroes are going to be distracted by my heroes, so I'll put the Royal Champion up there while the King tanks while he's in Phoenix mode for my Royal Champion. And once my Queen starts heading the right direction again, we should be fine. Okay, can we have the King deal with... Okay, King deals with pretty much the heroes, which is nice, so then my Royal Champion doesn't have to worry about it. Yeah, we're going to go 320 pretty easy. That was a weird CC. Although, 2 P.E.K.K.A.s, I will say, I remember like in Town Hall 16... Somebody had 2 P.E.K.K.A.s when I was doing Rocket and Fireball a lot, and they both came out and I poisoned them, and they just like one-shot my ward, and I was like, oh, they're pretty good. I should have froze them or invis my warden or something, but yeah, I just remember them walking out just like, wham, wham, and he's just dead. I was like, oh, all right. Oh, there goes the raid. All right, let's pop the Royal Champion ability. We go 320. Yeah, obviously, maybe not the best showcase of bases today, but... I stand by what I said, okay? This attack is still pretty good. Obviously, it's not Mash Dragon Invis Spell or Root Rider RC Charge, but if you want something that's like super easy, just do this. You spam the Eddies, you spam the Furnaces, you clone into the middle of the base. You want to get the core with the clones. If you can't get the Clan Castle, that's obviously priority number 1, but if you have to draw it on your way to it, don't even do it. You can deal with the Clan Castle with your 𝗧𝗛. Avoid the heroes if you can. That's pretty much all the tips that you need to know with this attack. Use your Warden ability to save your King ability for deeper in the base, too. That's important. The walls are always going to be the most difficult thing. So if your King goes to ability early on, and then your super wall breakers from the troop launcher run out, your Warden ability is not going to do you a whole lot if you're beating walls the whole time that they're invincible and stuff, right? So those would probably be the tips that I have for this army, based on the few dozen times that I've used it. But that will do it for this video. I will see you guys next time.